Welcome, traders. Dr. Keith in for Rob. It is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Hope you're doing well. All right, so what I have up here, folks, is the S&P on the 1 minute. And so those of you that joined me in the WealthCharts live training room this morning, again, we're having a great time. Typically at the 9:30 open here, you can see this is a 9:30. I wait 10 minutes before I start looking for opportunities, right around 10 minutes anyway. Kind of let the market digest. And that was a good idea today as well, kind of back and forth here, right? Then what I was looking for, folks, is that setup that you'll start seeing consistently that I look for. And what it is so right here, basically at 9:54. So let me just draw a line. So basically, right about here is when I started looking for an opportunity. Why is that? Well, we had our TRP cross and a Laguerre. After a Heikin-Achi Delta Smooth, I call that the hat. Okay. Then we got into the buy zone. See the buy zone and these flat bottoms. Okay, that's very, very bullish activity. Then what I was waiting for is an indication at that point, not just getting in, but what's a higher probability. So looking at this is an IRP buy. Once we get above here, I was looking to enter, and I did. Okay, so I was able to get 7 ticks out of that with 2 contracts on the S&P there. As I said, I was in the trade. I could have tried to take one off and then kept one at break even and try to slide it up. But being that today was FOMC at 2 o'clock, I wasn't expecting any major runners. So I took the 7 ticks and exited the trade. Okay, this was another potential entry that, again, I did not take because we were at right at that recent high. And I talk about that all the time, again, in the WealthCharts live training room, that I don't like to go in right at highs. But then again, we had other signals saying we could go in. Again, I was conservative today. I did not take those. Others did, just based off today being FOMC. Okay. And then we started consolidating. The indicators were not in alignment with the higher time frames. And so I did not take any trades during that consolidation. Right. Then in the afternoon, so this was on my own, but just kind of want to show you again the setups that I look for after FOMC. So you can see here at 2 o'clock. Right at 2 o'clock, which is interesting, we had a Laguerre, a signal with that TRP cross. Okay, and then it looks a lot like that 1 minute chart on the S&P earlier, right? Then we had the buy zone with a flat bottom with an IRP buy. Okay, just what an incredible opportunity. And after that news cleared, that was another opportunity to go long. Again, this is on a 5-minute chart on gold, okay, but it's the same type of setup, just on a different time frame with a different instrument. So that's really what I look for, folks, is you can be as selective as you want when you're trading. You can be aggressive as you want. But when I happen to see all these buy signals and the Heikin-Achi algorithm in agreement, I tend to be more aggressive. All right, folks, hope to see y'all there. Again, I'll be in the room tomorrow. It's Thursday, so 8 a.m. Eastern, okay? Early start, 8 a.m. Eastern in the WealthCharts live training room, and I hope to see you there. Other than that, folks, have a great day. And I'll see you in the next update. Take care.